You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? It's funny that song is coming through, and the only the only place that I know that song from is The Little Rascals, I think, and he like sings it to Delilah or something. Maybe I've heard it outside of that, but that's what comes to my mind. So you may resonate with The Little Rascals. It does feel like you are like that's a message from your spirit team. And it's kind of like this reminder that they're trying to help you see that you are beautiful inside and out. And it feels like maybe you've forgotten. Maybe that's something that you have not been giving yourself credit for or recognizing within yourself or of yourself for a period of time now. And it feels like I'm here to remind you of how beautiful you actually are, how beautiful your soul is, and how it radiates that beauty inside and out. It feels like there is some type of challenge here around being authentic and being true to yourself, and kind of a fear that if you are authentic or true or genuine, that may not be received well by others. And it does feel like there have been times in the past where you have attempted to do this, like you've dipped your toe in is what I'm seeing. And it just did not play out the way that you thought it was going to, and it was not received well. So this is not to say that this fear is from nowhere, right? Or that this fear has not formed from certain experiences or certain situations that have actually played out where the fear did actually come to fruition, I guess, in a way. And what I'm hearing very clearly about those situations is that those were not moments where you were meant to make meaning of yourself and what you were doing. They were more so moments of being able to recognize what you were allowing close to you and what you were letting in. And so not spaces to see you as doing that as being a negative thing, but recognizing that in these situations, there was a lack of alignment with that person or with that situation that was trying to come to the surface. Like I'm seeing something like bubble up to the surface. So that was more so the lesson that was meant to be learned at that point in time. And it feels like you received that a little bit differently than what was actually meant. And it does feel like this has kept you kind of blocked for a long time and feeling like fearful to stand in your power, fearful to be who you truly are, fearful to say what's on your mind is what I'm hearing. And Chrissy agrees. I don't know if you heard that squeak. But it's definitely going to put you in this like kind of fear-based place or this hypervigilance when it comes to how you present in front of people or how you present in situations. And may that be like how you present it and how you say, maybe you overthink that a lot, or how you like what you choose to disagree with or not, right? Like those kinds of things seem to be what's happened because of these past reflections that you took from those situations, like these past beliefs that you took from these experiences. And your authenticity is the most valuable and beautiful part of yourself. It is your unique nature. It is your unique blueprint. And that is beautiful and valued. And there is an audience for that as well. There is a collective of people who love that and will love that about you and do love that about you. Maybe you're also, as I'm saying this, thinking about people who actually already align with that in your life that you have, right? And so it's about being able to recognize, how do I create more of that? How do I multiply that, right? In those relationships, what is it that makes me feel safe enough, right? Because those are the things that you actually need in dynamics and in relationships to truly feel safe being authentic and true to who you are. And there's so much value in you being authentic and true to yourself. And that is going to be loved by the right people. And there's also going to be people who don't like it. And you know what? There is nobody out there that is loved by everyone. Period. Period. No one out there is loved by all. There is always going to be people who don't like what you're selling, that don't like your authentic nature. And to be honest with you, it more so has to do with them than it has to do with you. It has to do with their own projection of how they deal with their own authenticity, right? So what I mean by that is, like, a lot of the times, if someone doesn't like you for your authentic nature and who you are, it's because they're suppressing their own authentic nature and you're making them uncomfortable by being comfortable showing yours. So let me say something right here, okay? Make them uncomfortable. Let them be uncomfortable. Let them move through their own discomfort. It is not your job to fix it. It is not your job to make it better. It is not your job to make them comfortable. Why? So you can be uncomfortable? It's so funny because when I talk to clients about this, a lot of the time, well, I'm keeping the peace. For who? Who you keeping the peace for? Because you ain't keeping the peace for you. So is it worth keeping the peace if the peace ain't for you? And it's just, it just like brings up this idea for me of like true self-love, true sovereignty, self-love, divine love, right? Is you putting you first. And that's not to intentionally be an asshole, okay? That's not intentionally to kind of make people feel bad about themselves. But it's about you being true to yourself and that coming first. Because you come first. A lot of the times, we as empaths, old souls, whatever you resonate with, come here to this journey and this life so that we can truly learn to love ourselves like we love others. Because for probably most of our lives, if not like the first half of our lives, we are busy trying to love others, to let them love us, right? We do this. We like overgive to them. We make ourselves uncomfortable. We keep the peace, right? And we do all of this so that we can receive love back from them, right? So we give all of our love away just so we can receive these little breadcrumbs back. And this comes from a place of not loving yourself first. This comes from a place of not feeling like you deserve love. This comes from a place of not recognizing what you deserve and learning how to give that to yourself first. You are beautiful. Your authenticity is beautiful. Your silliness is beautiful. Your quirkiness is beautiful. And it is meant to be seen. It is meant to be experienced. It is meant to be heard. And as you continue to do that, you inspire others to also crack open and do that as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful process, right? What's really coming through is kind of like when you first awaken, you have this idea that you're supposed to wake other people up. And what I've learned personally is that you wake other people up as you raise your own consciousness. As you raise your own consciousness and you battle your own demons and you fight your own shadow and you do that work, right? You become more authentic and true to who you truly are and have always been. And as you become more comfortable embodying that authenticity and that truth of who you are, you then start to raise the consciousness in other people. And it's so funny because a lot of the times this happens by triggering other people. And this is why I always say our triggers are our best lessons. They're our best gifts. They're meant to teach us where we need to heal. They're meant to teach us where we need to grow. And so by triggering other people, right, which you're not doing intentionally or doing anything wrong by any means, that's just the process and how it goes. Someone needs to hear that, okay? By triggering other people, you're actually waking them up to their own dormant power, their own dormant energy, their own dormant authenticity. And that is how you raise the consciousness. It's by being so authentically true and vibrant and authentic and real for yourself that you trigger other people into questioning their own, and to seeking out their own, and to doing the work to find their own. I'm getting excited because I feel like this is something that you have been kind of scared to show for a while, and scared of how it's going to be received, and scared of being authentic because of those pieces, right? Being true, being genuine. And it's actually the best part of you. Like, I'm definitely talking to somebody who is just so passionate. Like, I feel so much passion, like, rolling through my veins. I feel so much, like, excitement. I feel like thriving. That's what it feels like. It feels like I am truly thriving in this energy. Like, I feel passion. I feel, like, excited for what's next. And as you continue to be authentic and show up as the beautiful soul that you truly are, all of that starts to happen for you and with you. Because as you are embodying that authenticity, you are dragging in other people who are also authentic. And you're repelling people who aren't, okay? And that's okay. We're not meant to be everybody's cup of tea. I say that all the time, and I truly mean that. You're not everybody's cup of tea, and not everybody's your cup of tea, right? But when you truly let yourself just be, let yourself just be true and authentic to who you are, and stop thinking about how other people are going to perceive it. Stop thinking about what everybody else, who gives a crap? Are they living your life? Are they you? Because if the answer is no, then you're not feeling their feelings unless you're choosing to, right? So if you're choosing to focus on that, then you are. But you don't have to, right? It's about learning to recognize that you are the one that matters the most. And a lot of the times, old souls, empaths, whatever, sensitives, whatever you want to call, psychics, whatever you want to call yourself, you come here so that you can learn how to love on yourself the way that you love so easily on everybody else. And you heal the wounds that surround you where it makes it hard for you to love on yourself. And that's like part of the process of becoming. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is really trying to like have this dream life. They're really trying to manifest this beautiful life that they want for themselves. And this is like a little chunk of that process. This is a little piece of that, a little piece of what needs to be healed, and what needs to be looked at, what needs to be resolved and taken care of, is this piece around just really, truly, like, I want to say not giving a fuck. It's the best way for me to put it, but you know what I mean? Just not caring what everybody else thinks. It's about how you feel at the end of the day. It's about what you think at the end of the day. It's about how you see yourself at the end of the day. It's about being able to disconnect from everybody else's expectations and thoughts and what they see. And recognizing that you're truly what matters. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna let this little tap dancing dog down here. I gotta clip her nails. She is tap dancing down here. Let me grab her. My boo-boo. This is my little baby. This is what you hear in the background, tap dancing. Oh, gee. Can you look at the camera? Oh, can you look at the camera? She kind of is looking. This is Chrissy, my little sweet baby. And she just wants to play. And it's so funny because it's definitely her feeling this energy that I'm reading right now. And her just feeling like excited, right? Excited to finally be able to come out, excited to be able to show up, excited to be able to just show up and just come out, right? Like it feels like there's this little inner child inside of you that is just raring to come out, raring to be true, raring to be authentic, wanting so badly to just be like taken out of that room, to let out of that box, and just wants to play. It just wants to explore. It just wants to be able to mess around, joke around, not take things so seriously. And it feels like the more that you are able to lean into that energy, the more that you are able to be true and genuine, the more that you are able to see the beauty that you are right here, right now, and always have been, the more you are attracting in this beautiful life, this dream life. May that be a relationship that you're looking for. May that be a dream job that you love. Whatever, a dream community, right? Whatever that may be. The more that you step into your authenticity and let yourself be silly, let yourself play, let yourself just be without judgment, without being mean to yourself, right? The more that you let yourself do that, the more you are going to truly attract in everything that has always been meant for you and everything that is waiting for you. You are so powerful. And you've always had that power inside of you. You've just been too afraid to tap into it and let it flow. So it's time. It's time, beautiful soul, to let it flow. Let it go. Let it out. Let it play. Let it seek. Let it explore. Not all those who wander are lost. Sometimes we're just out here playing, right? Just trying to figure it out a little bit, taking a break from life and just enjoying. And isn't that what it's all about? It's all about trying to have fun here on this rock in the middle of the space. I mean, that's what we're on. We're on a rock in the middle of space, okay? It's so funny because what's coming up for me is when I was really young, my mom and I would have a lot of really intense conversations, very intellectual conversations. And one thing she would always say to me is that, we could just be a speck on someone, on like a giant teacup, like on a giant's teacup. We could just be a speck on a giant's teacup and have no idea, right? I mean, that's always stuck with me. And we could be. I don't know. So why do we take everything so seriously? Why is everything life and death, right? Why can't we just have fun on that little teacup? So this is your invitation to let yourself be true to who you are. Let yourself be out. Give it a chance. See what happens. See how it goes. Don't just automatically judge that it's going to be this or that or whatever. Like, let yourself do that and see how it goes. And for those situations where it doesn't go as you prefer, that is not about you and says nothing about you or your worth or anything like that. That is about information about if something is aligned to you or not. That's it. Try not to take that much further than what it's meant to teach you, which is what is in alignment with you and what is not. It has nothing to do with who you are, who you need to be, or how you need to act. You are so beautiful. And your team just wants you to remember that. They just want you to remember how beautiful you've always been, sweet soul. So if you do see my shirt, Beware Unprotected, I got them in my bio. You can take a look at my Etsy shop. I do Etsy shop. I do also have ones that say, don't make me call my dragon. They're really cute. It's definitely like a protection shirt. So if you feel connected to dragon spirits, or you feel connected to, you know, feeling protected through wear, through vibe, through energy, best place to look, okay? My name is Crystal Clear Mystic, aka Crystal Hoban, and I love you so much. Leave me a dragon in the comments if this resonates for you. Take care.